trouble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those ceiling winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those ceiling winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those ceiling winds that never be the same.
Today on EA Sports. It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A good throw here, finding Pascal.
The pass. Complete.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains. and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the 1st quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And his pass incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
To Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Derrick.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's brought another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
By Jair Alexander.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chargers 7, Chiefs 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
18 on the
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the
Back to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chargers.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Wants to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete.
The pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he comes back with one complete.
The pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
14. Chiefs 3.
That's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start in the NFC East, a classic matchup here. Dallas visiting the Meadowlands, and it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Devin Singletary with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Los Angeles.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
The pass.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
To number 20.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
25, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
The pass. Complete to Travis Kelce. It's a gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3.
17. Chiefs 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 7.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. 10th carry now for McCoy. We're calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
44-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play. And the Chargers first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run it with McCoy. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground. And
he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Just at 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 88. A gain of 2 on the play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's McCoy. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So, for the Chargers, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. What's that? Where you from me though? Chacha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.